babe, you home?
Yeah, hey, yeah. Give me a second. Hey, I didn't realize you were gonna be home. Hey. What's up?
Hon. You ready for movie night?
Yeah, yeah. What did you want to watch?
I don't know. I want to watch something that's scary but funny too.
Okay. Yeah, I got the perfect thing.
Once, in a little-known hamlet called Hollywood, there were three young guys who did absolutely nothing except think, drink, eat, sleep, and dream about women. Grown-up, high-heeled, low-slung, flirtatious women. Trouble is, they couldn't find any that lived up to their high expectations, which were pretty low, until one of them met the Countess. She had an incredible thirst for blood, virgin blood, in Hollywood no less. One look and he was smitten, one kiss and he was bitten, one bite and he was hers forever. Once Bitten.
Once Bitten is a 1985 horror comedy starring Jim Carrey in his first leading role, and it's just dripping with 80s cheese and satire. Jim Carrey plays a teen named Mark Kendall in a relationship with Robin Pierce, played by the lovely Karen Coppins.
He wants me because I'm nice and sweet and pure, so fuck off!
Mark is, well, a horny virgin boy who is putting a lot of pressure on his girlfriend to have sex. Even though she agrees that she wants to make love as well, she just wants their first time to be a little more romantic and not in Mark's ice cream truck at a drive-in movie.
I want to, but I want it to be special.
Mark feels like he is not a true man unless he has sex, so he comes up with the bright idea to take a trip to Hollywood with his two friends, whose names are Russ and Jamie, but I'll just refer to them as the friends because it's easier and they're together whenever we see them, with the sole purpose of cheating on his girlfriend so he can go back to Robin without feeling pressure to get laid. Robin should find a nice guy to date, like Brendan Fraser. Mark and the boys end up at this speed dating bar thing where everyone has phones at their tables and people call each other to make connections. The boys strike out for a while until an older woman at the bar calls Mark over, telling him to just call her Countess. Kind of a red flag, but I don't think Mark had much blood above his shoulders in that moment. The Countess is played by the beautiful Lauren Hutton. Mark ends up in a limo with the Countess and gets brought back to her mansion, where it's revealed she has a fridge full of blood and dead birds and whatnot, so obviously vampire. Things start to get hot and heavy between Mark and the Countess when he yells out in pain. We then get to meet the other vampires the Countess has bitten over the centuries, including, and I quote, World War I ace vampire, Confederate vampire, cabin boy vampire, 1960s flower child vampire, Moll Flanders vampire, and twin vampire number 1 and 2.
Nobody cares! Nobody! And you need to shut up! I know, right?
We then get back to Mark, who is waking up on the couch with his pants around his ankles. The Countess kind of lies to him, implying they had sex, but it's revealed she just bit his inner thigh, and now I guess he's a vampire? He does head back home and starts doing all the normal vampire shenanigans, like eating raw meat, staying up all night, and sleeping in a trunk. But you never actually see him go full vampire and have powers like the others under the Countess's control. Kind of a letdown, not gonna lie. I wanted to see Jim Carrey just go bananas and beat the shit out of the other vampires at the end, but nope. And upon returning back to school, Mark immediately gets caught talking about his encounter with the Countess, with his friends pretty much right in front of Robin.
Big, luscious Magumbas?
Did she have any tattoos or scars or anything?
I told you I don't remember! If you're so interested in my sexual failures, why don't you go out and have a few of your own?
They kind of remind me of Beavis and Butthead, just always talking about scoring with chicks and whatnot.
What do I do if I get lucky?
Come on, Jamie, we've been over this 100 times.
I know.
Okay. Now, do you have enough money for a motel room?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have protection?
Yeah.
You intend to invite 4 friends?
I didn't know what size I'd need.
Mark fully admits to literally everything that happened, and when Robin gives him his ring back, he says, "What am I supposed to do with it?"
One night stand with a chauffeur and a butler and a slut who eats buttons. But you did, you really did. You can have your damn ring back.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Use your imagination.
Even though his entire trip to Hollywood was with the sole intent of cheating on her. Like, dude, I'm surprised she didn't punch you in the throat right there. Mrs. Pumpkin wouldn't even tolerate words coming out of my mouth at that point. But because movie logic, she forgives him and still promises him sex. More vampire shenanigans happen until Mark and Robin end up at a pre-Halloween hop dance, where the Countess makes another appearance. Now she and Robin are in a sexy dance-off for Mark. Music is oddly specific, and clothes are coming off. It's a regular vampire throwdown from the 80s. Robin wins the dance-off and the Countess takes off. Mark freaks out at winning the costume contest and runs out. Robin goes after him, and this is where they both realize what's been going on.
It's that woman.
The one that bit your buttons?
I think she's a vampire, and I think she's turning me into one.
Turning you into a vampire?
That's why I couldn't see myself. Vampires don't have a reflection.
But you're there. See? Oh my God.
Then we meet this librarian who is attempting an Indian accent.
Vampire? Did you say vampire? Oh, yes. Do I have some books on vampires? Goodness gracious. Just follow me. You know, it is most unfortunate, the shocking reputation that vampires are having these days.
His only role is to fill Robin in on the vampire info, where she finds out vampires bite thighs apparently, not necks. So she asks his two friends to check his thigh for her, which leads to a very awkward shower scene.
Water's too cold. I need hot water over here.
And this movie is the first place I've ever heard the term rump ranger to describe gay people.
Did it ever occur to you guys that maybe you could have asked me? Oh my God!
She told us to look!
I knew it! I knew it! We enjoyed it!
Jimmy, would you shut up? Just shut up!
No, that's it! We're homos! We're rump rangers!
No!
Robin is then seen getting into the Countess's limo, so the guys go break in the mansion to find her. They get her free, but they get caught instantly by the other vampires. They break free yet again, and the friends hold the vampires back with fire momentarily while Robin and Mark try to escape. They hide in the room all the vampires keep their coffins in, and that's when Robin gets an idea.
Oh, that's nasty.
Clock strikes midnight, and the Countess turns to an old woman, and the movie ends on a happy note with everyone getting laid. Overall, this is a fun movie. Seeing a young, more held-back Jim Carrey was refreshing. Everyone in the main cast got to have at least a couple good jokes. The sets were all pretty visually interesting for the most part, and I'm pretty glad I found this movie because it seems most people don't know about it. I'd give it an overall rating of like a 6 out of 10. Not a complete waste of time, but not exactly a film I would make sure to watch every October. With all that being said though, it does have its flaws. I think it is a good movie and I will be revisiting it, but I can't help but notice everything wrong with it too. So many plot holes, so many jokes that didn't land. This isn't Jim Carrey's finest movie by any means, but it is a lot of fun and I would recommend it. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first YouTube video ever, so please let me know what you think. I will be posting more in the future, and I will be doing a lot of different types of movies, so stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.